Good evening, everyone, and welcome to North Penn High School's 60th commencement ceremony honoring the class of 2015. This evening, 981 members of the class of 2015 will receive their diplomas. Seniors, soon-to-be graduates, last evening you carefully planned a program which guided you to reflect upon your 13 years of school from the perspective of Shel Silverstein's poem, Where the Sidewalk Ends. Tonight, the sidewalk of your high school education comes to an end, not in some imaginary place, but in the stadium of memories. As you leave North Penn High School this evening, take the great memories of your years here and think of today as the day where one sidewalk ended, but a new one lies just ahead. Tonight, the entire North Penn School District, faculty and staff, join me in wishing each of you a lifetime of success and happiness.
To the members of the class of 2015, we wish to express our deepest and most genuine congratulations on reaching this milestone in your lives. So on behalf of North Penn's Board of Education, we challenge the graduates to remember three important things as you move forward in life. The first, always dream big. The second challenge is to remember to always measure yourself by your best moments, not your worst. For most people, the path to success is never a straight line. The journey to happiness requires hard work, dedication, and effort. No matter how tough life may get or be, always remember the times when you shined, sparkled, and succeeded. The third and final challenge is the same challenge we give every graduating class. Never forget your roots. You are about to graduate from one of the best high schools in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the nation. Don't ever forget that North Penn will always be a part of you, and you will be a part of North Penn.
While writing this speech, technically called a valedictory, I thought about the word itself. Valedictorian does not mean the smartest or number one. The word comes from Latin, dictorian for someone who speaks, like dictate or dictionary, and vale for goodbye, with a literal meaning of wishing you to be well. So, true to the word, I want this speech to be a goodbye. So, farewell to North Penn, to the strange bell schedules, to the huge building that definitely takes more than 4 minutes to cross, especially with the EPOD clock, and, of course, to the carpet, which isn't going anywhere until 2037. For many of us, including myself, today is the biggest goodbye we've ever faced. We are leaving our teachers, our classmates, our homes, our lifestyles. Now, somehow, we're adults. God help us. But a goodbye is never too far from a hello. And in some languages, goodbye and hello can even be expressed by the same word. Ciao in Italian, annyeong in Korean, aloha in Hawaiian. Somehow that seems fitting. After all, saying goodbye to one thing must inevitably mean saying hello to another. Class of 2015, although it's easy to associate goodbyes with sadness, let's look at the well in farewell and the good in goodbye, because through the goods and the bads, finally, we are grads.
After 2,340 days of waking up early, 432 random student shoutouts, 78 Brumbaugh challenges, 13 first and last days of school, 3 homecomings, 2 proms, and 1 new carpet in the auditorium, we finally made it to graduation. Though the long journey we took to get to today makes this an ideal moment for reflection, the great promises our futures hold make it a perfect time to look forward as well. I believe we live in a time not of extraordinary challenges, but rather extraordinary opportunities. And rather than being pessimistically focused on changing the wrong, we should instead be focused on taking advantage of what is right. Don't get me wrong, change is good. But as Steve Jobs said, things don't have to change the world to be important. Only a handful of people have transformed history. So, instead of advising you to change the world, I encourage all of you to try to make a difference in a specific area that you're passionate about, because little things do add up. By working to improve the things we care about, no matter how small, and embracing the opportunities right before us, we can leave a truly meaningful mark. As individuals, we may not revolutionize the world, but together we can make the world a better place.
None of us are just one thing. We are not just seniors, and we're not just high school graduates. We are 5-year-olds on the first day of school. We are every person we have been since the beginning. And although this graduation is symbolic of endings and beginnings, this is not one step into an unknown, but this is every step we have taken. None of us are just one thing. We are not just seniors, and we're not just high school graduates. We are 5-year-olds on the first day of school. We are every person we have been since the beginning. And although this graduation is symbolic of endings and beginnings, this is not one step into an unknown, but this is every step we have taken. As we leave the stadium today, I hope we stand with our peers with camera flashing, capturing each of us as unfinished masterpieces. I hope you smile effortlessly like you are 3 again, but also stand tall and proud as the adult you are, knowing that you are capturing one moment of your life. I do hope, though, that you do not take the significance of each moment for granted. I hope that you remember that each footprint you make lines a path that reflects upon who you are. So watch where you step. I look forward to seeing the marks we make and the people we become. I hope you love the person you become.
It is with tremendous pride that I and all 1,941 North Penn employees whom I represent this evening congratulate you and wish you the very best in the next stage of your life. As I was mingling with teachers and administrators last night before and after your incredible reflections ceremony, a common theme of our discussions was how fortunate we have been to work with you as students. You also have the distinction of being the last class to have Burton T. Hynes as your principal. So, Mr. Hynes and members of the class of 2015, I wish you good health and good times as you move on to the next chapters of your lives.
Class of 2015, please join me in moving our tassels from the right to the left over our hearts, signifying our graduation from the North Penn High School. Congratulations, class of 2015!